stew. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've got everything here ready for the stew. So I'm going to do the stew, and I am going to do the vegetables. The skin, no, leave the skin on, leave the skin on. Perfect, okay. So I'm going to sharpen a knife, which is very important. That's it, so make sure you get it nice in the bowl, in the tray. There we go, and sharpen a knife, find yourself a vegetable peeler. Okay. So I've got some potatoes, I've got some carrots, I've got some parsnips, all of which, funny enough, I got this time, I got it from Morrison's, from the wonky veg section, because, well, it's not very expensive, and it's just as good, doesn't matter if it's a little bit wonky. What I tend to find though with, oh well done, what I tend to find with the wonky veg sections is you just need to use the veg within a couple of days, otherwise it starts to go a little bit chivalry. Chivalry. It goes a bit shriveled. No, it's fine, just shrivels a little bit. So really good to use Morrison's wonky veg, as long as you're using it within 2, maybe 3 days tops. And really, because we're making stew, you can kind of cut the veg really anywhere.
That's what shrivels looks like. Yeah.
I'm just going to cut it into chunks. Because stew is going to go in the slow cooker overnight. I'm going to put it on this evening before I go to bed. It'll cook all night. And it'll cook, and it'll cook all day tomorrow. And tomorrow when I get back from work, I'll make some gluten-free dumplings. And I'll chuck them into it. So then, I personally like to get all my veg prepped up beforehand, just so I can just chop it all in one quick go. But that's just my preference. Depends on what I'm doing. I'll always do the garlic last or first, because I think it taints everything else.
Can I do the garlic?
You can if you want, but I thought you were doing the salmon. I thought you were doing tonight's dinner. I was doing tomorrow's dinner.
Yeah, I'll do something.
Okay. Do this. I bought a nice piece of brisket. It's weighing just under 1 kilo, so it's 900 grams, and it will cost me £7 something. It's a lovely bit of brisket, So a lot of people would slow cook this. It's absolutely fine. That's exactly what I'm going to do, but you'd cook it whole. I'm not going to do that. You see, it's actually been rolled quite nicely. I'm going to cut this off. And again, I've got a really sharp knife. You saw me sharpen it at the beginning. So it's a lovely piece of brisket. See how it was rolled? Just be careful, please, sweetheart. So I'm going to take this bit of brisket. I'm going to take off the bits of fat where I can. It's actually quite nice leaving some of the fat on for things like stews, because it kind of adds to the flavour. But again, I'll just get some of the nasty sinewy bits out, just because they're accessible. Take off too much of the meat. Yes, dude. What, now? Yeah? Just take a little bit of chunk on the top. Again, there's loads of flavour in the fat, so I'm not going to take off too much. Okay, and then really it's a case of just chopping it up. So I'm going to roll it back up, it just makes it a bit quicker. I'm going to cut it into nice chunks. You see, I cut it into lovely, nice chunks like that. Get another one out of it. Perfect. And again, this was just bought from Morrison's. You can see it's a really nice cut actually. It's a really nice cut. It's not too much sinew or anything in there, so it's not going to be chewy, so that's gonna come off really lovely. Okay, we get the last 2 out of it. Just lay them out like that, and then all I'm going to do is basically cut them into chunks. So one chunk, and again, like the vegetables, doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to leave some fat on it because again, that's really good for the stew. Gets the flavour in. And this is going to cook for, like I say, best part of a day, so it's going to be really lovely. When we get to these big thick bits at the end, you can cut them like that and chuck massive chunks in. You can cut them slightly thinner like that, or if you want to, cut against the grain and go in the other way so you get squares. Doesn't really matter, again, that's the beauty of slow cooking. That as long as you're using relatively decent quality content, it's going to give you a lovely finish. Okay. you getting on over there, monkey?
Good.
Good. Okay, have you rolled them for? Oh, hold on, because we need. It's not. Hold on, let me come give you a quick hand. Because we want to cut them so we can juice them, don't we?
I did.
Okay, let me grab you the juicer. Hold on 2 secs. So we need to put one cut in them, don't we? Right, let me just get my stew done. Lovely bits of brisket in that. Look at that. How are we going to mix that up now? What are we going to do?
Not no. Take more out of it.
Take more out of it, okay. So there's your problem with mixing the stew. We could use a different bowl, couldn't we? Take some out. No, we're losing it. We're losing it. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take a chunk of it out, put it on the side quickly, and I'll mix it. There we go.
Squish it in.
Right, I don't want to squish it too much because I'm gonna. There we go, perfect. There we go. And I'll start stirring it all later on anyway, won't we? A good stir later. Santa Claus, what's that?
Who's he?
A smidge.
You've got music on in the
Ready?
background. Ready?
So, we'll take the jug. Want to take the jug?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. Take a stew. Just pour our stock all over our stew. Some of the meat's going to get sealed because I'm using boiling water. Okay, just like that. Cook. So we'll put that on. Turn it on. Push it back and boom, off it goes. See it in a day.
Brother, it's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.